I want to talk about the A word. And probably not the A word you think I want to talk about. I want to talk about being accountable. Because, being your own boss, that can be pretty cool. But if you don't hold yourself accountable, my friend, you might want to rethink this whole running your passion as a business. What's up, my goodbye DJ tribe? The idea of being your own boss is amazing, to run something that you can call your own business. However, when you have your own day job, when you're working a 9 to 5, when you have a boss, you are being held to a certain standard. If you don't get the job done, you could be reprimanded, you could be suspended, you could lose your job for not doing what you promised to do. Whereas when it is your own business, the only person to hold you accountable is yourself. And how does that line go? The true judge of one's character is not what they do when they're being watched, but when they're alone, when they're by themselves, when nobody is there to pat them on the back for doing a good job. If you're thinking about quitting that day job and going full force in your passion, there might be a few things you're going to want to consider and maybe even start implementing into your life right now. 1, if you don't hold yourself accountable, others most definitely will. That could be with their money, where they choose to spend their dollars. That could be what they say about your business. So for example, if you commit to doing a radio mix for someone and you flake out on doing that mix, you're gonna look unprofessional, and that person probably isn't going to want to work with you again. Because if you look unprofessional and you make them look unprofessional, they're probably going to have no interest in working with you in the future and might even tell people not to work with you. If you show up late to one of your DJ gigs, if you are unprepared when you get there, you don't bring the right equipment, or you haven't done an update and you start running into issues. Heck, if you show up wasted to a DJ gig, that's going to have some impact there too. Number 2, if you don't hold yourself accountable, you could potentially lose out on really great opportunities. Say, for example, there is a remix competition and you don't finish the remix in time, you miss out on an opportunity to showcase your music, possibly win the competition. Don't expect that label to work with you if you can't set straight on those deadlines. Or maybe you are taking too long to respond to an email about a potential upcoming gig. You miss out on the opportunity and somebody else snags it. What can you start implementing in your life right now so that by the time you are doing your own business thing 9 to 5, you're a little bit more prepared on what that might look like? Give yourself goals. You want to make sure you have goals set out with actual deadlines. Schedule them. Plan for success. Execute. Actually get those things done. And last but not least, be honest with yourself. Can you really say yes to all of these various things coming to you? Maybe somebody wants you to remix their track and another person wants you to do a radio show, and then you're committing to a bunch of upcoming gigs that you just don't have time to do all at once. Be prepared to say no to the projects that aren't going to serve you or you just don't have enough time to do. It's okay to say no to projects that just aren't going to work for you so that you can commit to what you've already promised to do. So please, 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 if you are planning to run your business, hold yourself accountable. Be someone that people want to work with because they know you're going to do what you say you're going to do.